February 1st, no, February 2nd, 2025. I'm at the Greenway today. To have a conversation with my mother. It's a little uncomfortable. But I understand why I need to do it. Why did you leave me behind? Like, why did you do that? Not only did you leave me behind, you never came back and got me. But before you did that, why didn't you love me enough to protect me? Why didn't you protect me from getting burned on my leg? 3rd-degree burns. You know what happened. You know what was going on. And I don't understand why you lied to me. Said I was drinking a bottle and I rolled over. And the bed was next to a heater. And I got stuck. I asked you, did I cry? I believed you. Because I needed to believe that you cared about me. You know it don't make no sense. I waited years and years and years before I even asked what happened to my leg. Why? Why didn't you leave? And you stayed. Why didn't you leave after my father spit in my face? When I was an adult is when I heard about this. And why, as I sat there and listened to you and my father talk about this, 40 years later, why didn't you express then? You was free. Why didn't you say? How that hurted you to watch the man you thought you loved spit on y'all firstborn child. You said I was a beautiful baby. Everybody said how beautiful and chocolate I was. Did you say it? I don't recall you ever telling me that I was pretty. Why is it that when you came back from wherever you was, and you saw your 3 babies weren't there, but yet you said you kind of had an idea what happened? Why didn't you come get your babies? I don't even have a clear identity. I don't know how long I've been at my grandmother's house. All the stories are so not in a line. Was I 3? Was I 4? Or was I 5 when you left? How could you be so selfish? I'm gonna tell you. How your actions affected me. I have no idea. No idea of what a mother's love feels like. I have no idea. It makes me feel incomplete. It makes me question the things that I do. I'm constantly, should I do this? Oh, maybe I shouldn't do that. How is it gonna look? Why did you keep having kids when you said you was gonna come get us? Why did you make a home without us? When the opportunity came, you put yourself in another situation and you chose something else. And you know what that did to me? Every time somebody let me down, didn't do what they said they was gonna do, at first I thought it was normal. And then I came to the conclusion it was just me. It was something about me. that made people not be true to me, true to what they said. Something about me that made it okay for people to take advantage of my trust. I told you that Lewis was hitting us, pulling our hair. And I believed you when you made expressions of what seemed like you didn't like it. But it wasn't enough that you didn't like it. You didn't appreciate who I was to you. Not enough to take me out of it. So you left me again. And you know what that did to me? That reinforced the feeling of, it don't matter what you go through. Don't matter how hard it is. It don't matter if some man putting their hands on you. It don't matter if you tell somebody. They ain't gonna tell you what to do to get out of it. They're not gonna help you. You know what else I learned? I learned how to be hit on. I learned how to dismiss it. I learned how to adjust. Instead of blaming the person that was hitting me, I learned how to say it was my fault. Sometimes it wasn't a physical hurt. It was a heart hurt, emotional hurt. When I was cheated on, I said it was my fault. If I had the opportunity to see the person that I was being cheated on with, I looked to see what that person had that I didn't have. Maybe I could change it. And if I could change it, I was always looking, what do I need to do to experience the happiness that I believed other women, children were experiencing? What do I need to do? How do I need to act? What do I need to look like? It's a lot of things I could change. But it's some things I can't change. I can't change my color. Why did you whoop Shay? Why did you hit her at all? Like, why did you discipline my daughter for wetting the bed? And then you didn't tell me. You know what that taught me? How that affected me? It introduced me to secrets. That put me in a frame of mind where I didn't understand how to say I made a mistake and how to ask for forgiveness. I knew I was sorry. But I didn't know how to say I was sorry. You made me feel like if you acknowledge hurting the people you care about, that they wouldn't forgive you, that something would happen to you. You put me in a position to choose. And you didn't even care about the outcome. You knew there was going to be an outcome. You know what comes to my mind? A flashback of that incident. Like I told you before, you're not being there. You're not showing me love, giving me love. Something happened to me. And it would be a long time before I realized that something happened to me and how it was affecting my life. And I think about that day. I was at your house. And I remember being upset that Shay had peed on herself. I don't know if she was asleep or if she was woke and didn't tell me. But I remember getting ready to give her a bath. And I remember conversating with this 3-year-old. saying, how come you ain't tell me you had to pee? She probably just looked at me. She probably said, I don't know. And then all of a sudden, this frustration or hurt or anger, I'm not sure, came over me. And I thought, maybe if I show you, if I give you some type of something to remember, you won't pee on yourself. And as quick as the thought came in my mind, I grabbed Shay's hand and I said, do not pee on yourself. Let me know. Let me know. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? And I put her hand under the water. Real quick. Real quick. I said, do you understand? Do you understand? I just want her to feel the hot water, and I was using that as a warning. And she said, yeah. She cried out. It was so quick. It was so quick. And I remember giving her a bath and changing her clothes. I remember picking her up in the towel and holding her to me and telling her that I loved her. Let me know when the next time you gotta pee, okay? She said, okay. And I remember fixing her something to eat. And I looked down at her hand and I saw it was blistering. And I thought, oh my gosh, what did I just do? Without hesitation, I knew I had to get you to the emergency room. And I called Michael. I don't know if I got on the bus. I don't know if he picked me up. I don't remember. But I remember I told him what happened. Just like it happened. And he told me, he said, don't tell him that. You better not tell him that. You tell him that you ran the water and that she stuck her hand in there. And I didn't understand why he told me to lie. I just didn't understand. All I knew was that my baby was hurt by something that I did. And I was so sorry that I did it. I was 21 years old. So we're back there in the emergency room. And he comes in. And I'm telling this lie. Yeah, I was running her bath water and she put her hand there just checking the water because she seen me do it, so she just was copying. He said most people, when they check the water, they have their hand turned up, not facing down. I said, yeah, sometimes I'll put my hand down, sometimes I put it up, sometimes it's going down, then up. I've never been so scared in my life, but I didn't know why I was scared. But I convinced the doctor. I convinced him. And he told me to step out the room, want to do a physical examination. And when I came back in that room, that's when he told me what happened. He told me that I became frustrated with potty training. And I had been whooping my daughter. And I got angry this time. And I burnt her hand. I knew I had never whipped my daughter, but I saw the whips. And I called you and I talked to you and I told you this what they saying I did. And your response was that you can't go back to jail. You will never get out. If I tell them what really happened. You know what that taught me? Or how I perceived that? No matter what, you side with your mother. No matter what, you side with your mother. And I took that crazy belief and I put it on my daughters. Because I put that no matter what in there. And it's backfired. You know I lost my daughter. You didn't ask what happened. You didn't even care. You never cared about me as a mother. You cared about me like you care about a favorite character in a soap opera. Yeah, you like to see me. You liked when you could tell people about what I was doing with my art. I'm irritated. I'm irritated by the choices that you made. You had an opportunity. You had an opportunity to give me some closure. You had an opportunity you didn't take it. You didn't do it. When you were dying and we were in that hospice room, everybody kept telling you about your medical condition. You didn't want to believe it. And even then you made me feel guilty. So I lied to you. I told you you would just be there until you could feel better, and then you'd go back to your house. But then I told you, I said, if this is true, if it's true that you're not gonna live this much longer, how do you want people to know who you are, who you was? I was like, write that down. Do that. You didn't do that either. But you could have told me what really happened to my leg. You could have told me what really happened. Because you thought it was okay to leave three kids under 5 in a house alone when you left. Whatever reason was that you left, you could have told me. I never hated you. Never did I hate you. You could have told me. You could have told me how sorry you was for making me choose between you and my daughter. You could have told me how sorry you was for making me choose between my freedom and your freedom. Would have showed me that it's not too late. It's never too late to say you're sorry. It's never too late to ask for somebody's forgiveness. It's never too late to say I was wrong, that I'm sorry that I hurt you. You chose not to do that. Just like you chose to do all the other things that you did. You chose it. And I don't know why. And it really don't matter why. It don't matter. You know why it don't matter? Because everybody else showed me it don't matter. Nobody cares why. Everybody lives in that moment, constantly. Every time you're seen, it's that moment. With that moment, nobody sees you as a good person, as a kind person, as a pretty person. Like I saw you. Had me out here in this world living a lie. That's not how people view you. You made me think that people were forgiving like I was. They're not. They're not.